Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Morning Leap session for July the 25th, 2016. My name is Doug McKay. I'm the founder and head moderator for Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together to take a look at the market, macro to micro, take a look at the structure of the market, and then we drill down to our trade levels, our targets, and our hypotheses for the day. Before we get going, please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trading plan, and your own risk metrics. So on Friday, our main hypothesis, which was basically our same hypothesis throughout the course of the week last week, was a rotation down to find buyers, and rotate up through value and up through the range. And our goal was to take out the Globex all-time high, at which it was at that point in time 70.25, with the RTH all-time high at 69.75. We got as high as 69.25, and then the sellers stepped in and held us down. This market is just a buy the dip type of market right now. We opened up on Sunday and we went up and put a new all-time high in at 72.50. And now we've come back. What we've basically done is we've found balance. And again, I'm doing this from our cottage, so hoping everything works, and we'll try to keep this as short as possible. You can see that the 7-day microcomposite VPOC is sitting here at 2160.50, but the last 3 days we've accepted value higher, up in the 67, 68 range, and we're accepting price higher. We've got a CLVN right here at 64.25. If we get below that, I'd be looking for a rotation down to the 60.50, and then our warning line is still down here at 49.50, and I'm sorry, 49.25. And if we get below that, I'm looking for a move down to the 2-day balance down here at 46, and then of course our key line in the sand is 38.25. Anything below that, we're looking for these gap closes below us, and a move back down to fill in this thin area of the composite. But let's just take one step back. I forgot to pull up the news, so let's get the news up. We basically don't have any news today. I didn't check to see what the earnings were. We can do that right now. Bunch of banks. Sprint. So it looks like, again, earnings continue to be fairly decent. Let's take a look at what we've got after market today. Got a fair amount after the market today. Texas Instruments, Everbest. But we're going to have earnings throughout the week, so just keep an eye on them. Currently right now we've come down a bit and testing the lower part of this upper distribution from the Globex, or from the RTH session. Very balanced Globex session. You can see that we've got a pretty good Gaussian distribution here, with that probe up into the 72.50 early on in the session. But let's take a look at the macro to micro. I like to start with a monthly. You can see that we've had this strong move up, challenged the trend in the end of 2016, challenged it again, 15, challenged it again at the beginning of 2016, and now we're making new highs and we're getting slope and separation. So we are getting a continuation pattern on the monthly. Going to the weekly, you can see that we've got this parabolic move. We have created a technical gap, but we did not put in the Mr. Sneaky. Last week we actually made a new high, and now we've made a new high again at the beginning of this week. So who knows when this rally is going to roll over, but we do have a pretty strong move up that at some point in time when they roll us over, it's going to roll over pretty hard. The move back towards the 9 EMA on the weekly is going to take us down into the 2118 area. I've got my eye on the 2114.50, which was the 50% of the significant breakout candle on the daily. But the trend itself is still very much intact on the weekly. Moving down to the daily, you can see that we're starting to go a little bit sideways here. We did get a little Mr. Sneaky here, but we have not created, it wasn't a foobar Mr. Sneaky, and we have yet to respect the, well, we have respected the high after the Mr. Sneaky, so this might be a clue to at least a move back down into the 55, 54 area to test the 9 EMA. But you can see we've got great slope, great separation on the daily. Moving down to the intraday, you can see that the 4 hour is got a slightly upward skew on the moving averages, but basically we're kind of going sideways, but we're holding above the 9 and the 20 so far. Going down to the 1 hour, you can see that we're challenging the trend right now on the 1 hour, but right now we're basically going sideways, and see if we can hold this the 67, 66, 75 area. Going to the 30-minute, same thing, basically consolidation and testing the 9 and the 20 right now. 15-minute, we do have a move down. There is a naked cross on the 15-minute right here at 2168.25. Likely challenge that at some point in time, but the close below the 9 and the 20 gives the possibility of a start of a downward trend on the 15-minute. And on the 5-minute, you can see we do have some slope and separation happening to the downside, so we've got a downward skew coming into this RTH session. So we've taken a look at the macro picture. The key levels to keep an eye on right now is the 67, the 64.50, the 60.50, and the 49. There's the value area low right now for the 7 days is here at 53.75. So if we get below that 54, look for them to challenge the 53, and if that doesn't hold, I'd be looking for them to come down and test this 49.25. But just, make no mistake about it, this market is still finding buyers. They're hitting the bid pretty good, and we still have unequalized high to be taken out that was put in on the Globex. So let's go to the Globex session, just bring this up and take a look at it. There was a beautiful foobar Mr. Sneaky technical gap that happened on that spike to 72, and then you got a nice 6.5 point rotation off of it, and then you basically had Mr. Sneaky and a 1 3/4 point rotation up, and basically since then they've found this balance in around the 68. So our overnight high is our all-time high put in at the Globex. Our all-time high in the RTH session is 69.75. We're currently trading 66.75. Our overnight low is down at 63.75. And our VPOC has been shifting back and forth from 67.50 to 68.25, but it's currently at 68 and a quarter. Might shift again, but right now we're going to put it at 68.25. Basically, it's really in balance here. If you take a look at the Globex, and I bring in all the other sessions, the last 3 sessions, Globex on Friday, RTH on Friday, and Globex session overnight have this strong price acceptance in around the 68 area. Okay, so in terms of the levels that I'm going to be watching, you can see that this is not a target, by the way. You can see that we have this low volume area from the upper distribution and that move up into, we basically stole the VPOC into the close on Friday afternoon. We got that VPOC shift all the way from down here at 58.75 up to the 68 into the close. So right now we're trading in this upper distribution and we've accepted this price, but the first level I'm going to be looking at is right here at 65.25, and it really goes all the way down to that 64. Let me just expand this out so I've got this. The 64.25. So this is going to be a double trade zone. And basically if we get inside of it, I'm looking for it to move all the way through down into taking out the overnight low and coming back and testing the midpoint and the VWAP from Friday. Above us, we've got the value area high at 69 with the high from the day at 69.25. So that will be my other trade area. And basically what I'm looking for is if we get above that, move to take out the all-time RTH high at 69.75, but more likely go and at least try to test the 72.50 area. There is going to be a target, which was the former all-time high at 70.25. That will be my my area to try to fund if I was getting long. And then to the upside, nothing really changes. We've got the target at 75. We've got the daily ATR right now is running at 24.83, and I forgot to, give me 1 second. I just got to go grab my calculator. Trying to be quiet because kids are still sleeping. Okay, so off of the overnight low of 2163.75, we've got a 24.83. So our daily upside ATR target has been shifted up to 88.50. And off of the overnight high of 2172.50, our daily, oh, come on. Our daily downside ATR target is 2146.75. I'm not going to worry about the weeklies right now because we're just on Monday. But the weekly 20 period ATR is running at 50.25. So everything's tightening up. 47.75. Okay, and then really, if we get above the 69.75 area, you really don't want to try to short this. You just want to try to be long and hang on and see how high they take it. And we have capabilities to take it up into this measured move today up here at 2185.50, as well as the daily ATR at 2188.50. There's no other measured moves that I've got. The main target above, of course, is going to be the 72.50. And then to the downside, if we get below the 65 area, I'm looking for the overnight low to be taken out. And then my secondary target is going to be the 62, with my primary target being the 60 area, that 60.50 microcomposite VPOC, the CHPN. It's also the value area low down at 60. So this is going to be a key crucial area, and I expect them to either bounce off of here or to fail. And if they fail, I'm looking for them to come down to test the range low from yesterday down at 57, with the key target being where the VPOC was before they shifted it into. This VPOC basically hung out at the low of the day, throughout this whole move up, and only shifted at the close on Friday. And then below that, 53.50, and below that 50.50, and then our warning line at 49. And then below that, I really think we'd come down. I don't think we're going to hold at the 47.75. I'm looking for this 46. So those are the levels for the day. Let's talk about hypotheses. Currently, right now, we are trading 67.25. My main hypothesis is not going to change from last week to today, and I'm looking for an open auction in range, in value, a move down to test the lower side of this distribution, maybe down into the 63, but somewhere between 65 and 60, I'm expecting buyers to step in, rotate us up through value, and then break us out and take out that overnight high and the all-time Globex high. So our Hypo 1 is open auction in range, rotation down somewhere between 65 and 60. Find initiative buyers down there, and then rotate us up through value, through range, and go and make new RTH highs and take out that 72.50. Hypo 2 is an open auction out of range, or in range I should say, a move up, a failure to break out of value and range, or a false breakout, and then rotate down and start moving our way down back towards that 2160 as our main target. So again, almost identical Hypo 1s and Hypos 2s. Because of how far we've come, Hypo 1 and Hypo 2 are fairly evenly weighted, and one or two could play out, but based on normal auction we should see Hypo 1, which was what we've been seeing, and that will continue to work until it doesn't. Hypo 3 is a open auction in range, a move down to the 60 area, fail, and then get a continuation wave down towards the 53 with a late day probe down into the 46. So Hypo 3 is open auction in range, a move down, chop at 60, fail between 60 and 57, get a continuation wave down to 53, test that range high, and then fail and come down into the 46. Hypo 4 is an open auction in range, a move up, chop around the upper range from yesterday and the value, and then get a push up into the 72.50, chop between 72.50, and then get continuation up into the 80s, and come take out that measured move up here at 85.50. So those are my four main hypotheses. You can see currently right now the Keltner center line is at 67. If we can get above it, I'm looking for that overnight high to get taken out, and that'll take us up into the upper Keltner, which is a 73.50 right now. If we can't hold the Keltner center line, a move down to the lower Keltner is going to take us down to 61.50. So that's my main hypothesis. I'm not going to do gold today. I'm going to keep these short and see if I can keep the go-to running, but if it drops, I'm hoping I can get a hold of Howard and get him access to take over and project charts. Right now, taking a look at Bookmap, you can see that we do have liquidity above us. There is some below us here in the 66 area. So, but you know, the major liquidity is up here in the 69 to 70 area. Anyway, enjoying the cottage. Going to be trying to do a little bit of trading this morning, but you know, once things get beyond the 10, 11 o'clock my time, likely going to just get shut down myself. Anyway, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.